In our last best of 3 of the day, we have Tilted going up against Sentient for another top 8 spot. This will decide which team will also make it towards the March tournament. One of these will be able to do it. We have Jellyman on this Mew right here. And we have a first Trinetta of the day. No, the second Trinetta. We also saw it from Nouns. From the games I've cast, it's the second Trinetta going up against Blastoise right here, or Squirtle, and he's going to be able to get this last hit. I assume he's going to have attack rate if he goes for this kind of play. With a Comfy, so the Trinetta Comfy for the side of Tilted. Will be quite interesting. Nicholas with a very early gank though. Larvitar might be caught. Can Comfy keep him alive? Just barely, maybe. Another Icy Wind comes through, and no, the Larvitar is going to get taken down for the first KO of the game for the side of Sentient. Jack butting over to the left side. Nicholas has to be a bit careful. The red buff is very scary to be up against of the Cinderace, but he's able to make it back to his goal just in time. Bidding up those Ice Hacker shards again to be able to have some damage for these Altarias. And Larvitar looking for this level 5 right here, maybe with the bites. But doesn't really get too much experience, but no, they actually do get some. They get most of it, actually. Because Cinderace is almost level 6 already. And Nicholas is barely level 5. Gonna head back to his jungle now. Bot lane again, Espeon against Mew. A matchup we have seen all day. And against Slowbro, it's just in every single game today, I feel like. Slowbro is so popular. He's just picked over and over again. Another 4 points go in for the now Pupitar. And we have Snow on the screen looking for a last hit. I actually didn't see that we have a Greenland. Going for the tackle, he's going to get 5 points. Has the Corvette and walks back to the left side. J-Paw looking for the Psyshock right here. I think he actually got it, yes. Does get the last hit there. Psyshock has just so much range now. It's so annoying. Traffy on the Cinderace, level 7.5 already, highest level in the game. He's gonna dive in onto, who is it actually? Squirtle. Squirtle is still stuck on level 4. And he's gonna get taken down. Comfy whips him and takes the KO from himself. 30 points go in for Cinder, 17 for Comfy and 13 for Slowbro, putting Tilted into a small lead. But Jellyman, 19, puts Sentient back into the lead by just 10 points though. Another Blaze Kick comes through. Clefable might be caught right here. Can he make it out in time? Can he someone make it out? No, goes into the bush to make it out of vision, but can't quite do it. And now Comfy, no, Squirtle goes down again. Squirtle just goes down again. Comfy Cinder is just cleaning house right now. Nicholas trying to level 7 right here, but he's getting caught as well. I think he's gonna fall. Yes, he's gonna fall. Treffy's gonna claim another KO for the self Tilted and also steal the blue buff away. And now we have the Reggie spawning in 5 seconds, and this game seems to be complete control right now of Tilted. They're winning early game, but also having a Pupitar who is already 2 levels behind on the green though. He doesn't really have a good time up here now against the Beige. There's no way he can last hit any of these minions, or white Pokemon that is. So he's gonna have a hard time, but he can start taking over the jungle now because Cinderace is such a huge lead that Cinderace probably doesn't need to do any of the jungle farming right now. Sentient heading towards top path. I'm gonna start going for this Regieleki. It's already taking a good amount of damage, half HP, but J-Paw here hitting a nice Psyshock. The Psybeam is also gonna land on the Warthog. They're dropping super low already. And now Treffy's here. Can he clean up? Warthog is gonna go down again, stuck on level 7 sword, but the Regieleki gets taken, at least by the blue team. Or purple team. Sendia's gonna take it, and Cinderace dropping very low from the Icy Wind. Can someone push this in? I think it's gonna walk in. They still let it walk in. It makes sense because now they have more farm for the Tyranitar. For the later stage of the game. They have 3 carries, right? They have Espeon, Cinderace, and Tyranitar. They need that experience. But they're just going to take the 30 points right here. Eject button away from the Psyshock. The was probably good timed. And now they have these 3 entities to farm experience. Because they still need a lot of experience. Having this many damage dealers in their team. So actually losing the top goal is not even that bad for them. It's actually quite nice. But there's the Tyranitar evolution done. For the side of the Tilted team. And what is the next part of contestation? We stay looking for the Blastoise evolution. Clefable looking for 24 score, but Cinderace is right here, jumps over Clefable, but there's the Nightmare being dropped, and now Cinderace might just go down to the Fly and to the Bages. No, barely just living right now. Green also committing Nightmare with the eject button. They're able to get Cinderace, and this could be low of points for now, unless the Psyshock is there in time. It is in time, but 24 points still went in for the Clefable. Now Snow might be caught. He's getting locked up by the Dark Pulse. Another Psyshock's going to land. And Tyranitar's going to get this KO, but at least at the same time, we already have Sentient looking for bottom score. 39 go in for the side of the Glaceon, and now we have the Blastoise evolution done. They're going to finish off this goal. Not the biggest overcap, but at this point it doesn't matter. They really wanted just to be gone for this fight. Now we have Tyranitar looking for a flank right here. Looking for a flank. Ancient Power is being charged up. Looking for Mew right now. Sadly can't do anything with it. And Blast is already dropping super low. He just gets taken down. He's not having a game so far, really. Not having a great game. And a Regirock might just be taken unless Jellyman can steal it away. But he gets Slowbro Unite move. Perfectly done by the Slowbro player to deny the last hitting steal opportunity from the Mayu. And takes him down as well with his team. Green on the run. Away from the Cinder Ace. Just went a bit too deep. But yeah, the Blastoise is not having a good time. But at the same time, Sentient just has 297 points. They almost silently have a 200-point lead. Even though they're kind of losing the entire match so far. They just have a 200-point lead. Block gets rolled by the Clefable just trying to run away. And he does succeed at getting away. That's quite funny. But Tyranitar's going to close the gap right here. He's going to get 40 in unless Jellyman can make it there in time. It doesn't look like he can. Soulbeam. Oh no, the Soulbeam is in range. Did he eject button with it? He did eject button. So eject button Soulbeam stops the 40 points. That is for sure worth it. Well done by him. Now Regieleki is taken. And it's dancing towards the top end path. Tyranitar looking for more experience. Already level 12 now. He's going to be a big issue. Oh, Green just gets taken down before his Unite Wave can even get activated. Sandage just dealing so much damage. But the points are still a huge issue. For the side of Tilted. And they also don't have the best... I mean, they have okay Rayquaza secure. They have Sandage Unite and Icy Wind. But Tyranitar with Comfy is obviously going to be quite unkillable. But if one Pokemon can maybe KO Tyranitar, it could be Glaceon. Thanks to having percentage damage as well. 1 minute left. Entire 190-point lead for the side of Sentient. Nictor's getting close to level 13. And Blastoise is still struggling. I'm not sure... I mean, he has Hydro Pump Surf, which I think is the right decision if you go for the XP share Blastoise. You probably do want the Waters at the Surf and Hydro Pump. Still a very good bait as well. And I don't know what he's doing right now, though. He's just scouting on top, but he has 1 point. And now we have Tilted in position for this Reggie. And this Reggie could be a game-deciding objective right now. It's Regice, some HP generation after taking damage, or just in general. And another Soul Beam is already through, but no, the Soul Beam is on cooldown. What's Jellyman gonna do? Does he have Electro Ball? He goes for Electro. No, he doesn't get it. It goes over to Espeon. Espeon's able to secure it. I thought the Electro actually had it. A nice snipe as well onto the Blastoise. They also get 1 KO. Now Tyranitar is going to score 50 entire points on this top path, putting the goal to 15 out of 80 and closing the gap a tiny bit. Treffy just on the chase. The Gravity is there. He's going to dive into it with the Blaze Kick. And it's getting very low. And there the fight is breaking out. Green is jumping in already very deep. Here's the Corvette. He doesn't get affected by the Espeon Unite. Has to drive around, but Glaceon already down from the Cinder Ace. Cinder Ace looking for no kills. Jellyman is diving in very deep, but Jellyman gets taken down. 3 people are down for Sentient. And Cinder Ace is still at full HP. And that should be the game, unless Blastoise somehow can make something happen. It doesn't look like he can. It doesn't look like he can. He's gonna get taken down. It's an ace for the side of Tilted, and they're gonna take the first match. They're going to take the first match in this best of 3. Yeah, that early game was just a disaster for Sentient still, but they had a lot of points at least. But they stood no chance in the team fight. They stood no chance in this last team fight. Wasn't even close. $84k on Cinder, and look at the low damage numbers from Sentient. Very low damage numbers, but I mean, they're mostly scoring, right? Number 2, and we have a double EV composition for Tilted, Glaceon, and Espeon. No Cinder Ace this time around. And we have Nicholas on Dodrio and Snow going for that Garchomp. Besides that, other Pokemon we've seen pretty much all day. We have a Hooper on the bottom side as well. And now we're heading into the match. Who's gonna take the next spot, or the last spot for the qualification, or for the qualifier? Who's gonna be one of the A teams? Is it gonna be Tilted? Is it gonna be Sentient? Can Sentient make a comeback? Tilted looked very dominant in the last match, so I don't know if they can. We shall see. This time we don't have a Tyranitar Comfy, so maybe better late game chances for the side of Sentient. But obviously have to also have good early game. Looking for the Electro Ball right here, but he doesn't get it. But Slowpoke was able to at least get one last hit as well for their side. Going for this thing now, and they do get it. This last hit goes out to Jellyman. Top lane, Snow is being very aggressive onto the Snorlax, but the red buff of Treffy is already quite annoying. They gave red buff to the Eevee, and we have the Kapu taking over some jungle farm and taking over the blue buff, which I don't think gives him quite level 5. Probably still needs a bit more, but he can just take those 2 bunnies right here. And potentially the Biotoy is going to hit level 5 anyways. But I think these 2 bunnies are already enough anyways to get to level 5. So very good early game clear for the side of Tilted. Getting the Glaceon very fast. And also getting the Urshifu very fast. So just good experience splitting. For their side, Dodrio on bot path. Is he going to be Drill Peck or Tri Attack? He's actually going for the Tri Attack. He is going for the Tri Attack. Diving in now onto the Zataria. But we already have a KO. First KO of the game. Gibby is getting taken down. And now we have Tilted looking for the scores right here. 17 will go in, 25 will go in, and another 5 for the side of Tilted. Another 2. Urshifu's going to start stacking up his attack rate. Picks up another coin, and he's going to be very happy. And this Gibble is going to be very, very sad. He's going to be absolutely striking now. Obviously, big blows already there, and you can see the damage he just took. Oh god. This Gibble is not going to have a good time. Another last hit. Goes off the side of Tilted up top path. And now Nicholas has to be maybe aggressive and make something happen on the other side of the map. Because top path already looks quite doomed. But we have Gibby now taking over the jungle position to make sure he gets to level 5. At least taking red buff and maybe the Biotoy. And then he probably goes back to top path. Unless they give him the entire jungle now. Which it looks like they might be doing. Because they kind of have to. They want this Pokemon to be active. I mean, that Harry is already down. Huge Soul Beam coming through. And Nicholas is getting taken down. One more basic attack. And Traffic claiming another KO right here. Onto the Dodrio. Now Farbow under a lot of pressure, but has the eject button and is totally safe. I think it was the eject button. I used the eject button quite early to make sure he doesn't take too much damage and doesn't risk going down. Now we have Snow level 6, getting close to the Dragon Claw at least, but Urshifu again. I mean, he just has such a huge lead. Gets another 21 points in. Already level 8. The eject button is too late. He tried to go for it, but the eject button was not there in time, and Snow looking for this bunny at least for level 7, but no, Treffy also sees this one away with that Icy Wind damage. Oh, it's looking so bad for the side of Sentient right now. In this early game already again. They're gonna get Dofon. There's a Dragon Rush onto the Urshifu, but obviously not enough damage, or not enough CC to actually keep on the left side. And there is the Reggie spawning. And for sure in favor of Tilted, they have the Espeon, they have a level 8 Glaceon, level 8 Espeon, both have Unite moves up, and Urshifu with a big blow. There's no way Sentient can do anything, but at least maybe get lucky and steal it away. Solar Beam, not even trying. They're not even trying to steal it. They couldn't even. They couldn't even try to steal it away. And that's a objective going over to the side of Sentient. Pretty much for free. They have more EVs, they win, yeah. The EVs are too strong. The EVs are just too strong. When do we see Sylveon, Glaceon, and Espeon in the same team? That's what I want to see. When is that happening? That could actually work, right? Espeon top, Sylveon. I mean, it can work. But it doesn't make a lot of sense, though. I have to have 3 attackers, but, you know, could be fun. The goal is getting broken and still gets exploded by the big blow. Eldegoss and Gilbite both being taken down by the Urshifu. And now the Regieleki is also getting taken. It's looking great for Tilted. They're looking very dominant in this match. Some are Sentient again with a point lead, but they're just losing all the fights. They're just losing all the fights across the board. And another few points go in for the side of Sentient, but now the push is happening on top. Can they get this Regieleki in? Garchomp's rocking quite low, but he's going to finish off Espeon. And Espeon's Unite move can't obviously lock out a unstoppable target. But again, still looking quite bad. Double kill for Glaceon. Jellyman's speed is starting very low. He's also getting taken down. Can the Nicholas somehow be the hero right now? He has to find some chaos, but he can't. Icy Wind out takes us do so much damage. And the Regieleki goes in. Another few points are being scored by the self-tilted. And the goal is now at 2 points left. Looking very bad for Sentient. Looking very, very bad for Sentient now. Lobo not even level 9 yet. And he gets level 9 for this, but he should be able to get at least this NDD right here for level 9 and unlock the Unite move. But Eldegoss also not Unite move yet. He's going to take this one for the blue buff together with Dodrio. He's going to hit level 9 and then Sentient now has to make a big team fight happen. Urshifu is going to score another 38 points up top path, finishing off the second goal, and nothing Sentient can do about it. There we go, there's Super Unbound being dropped right now. Heavy Slam is already landing. There's a Unite move by Snorlax being used, knocking up 2 or 3 characters. Ready Steel is at half HP. But Sentient seems like they have no chance in this fight. They just have no chance. Urshifu gets actually a Slowpoke Unite move out of his own Unite move. But they don't have any follow-up for it. Slowpoke will stay caught. Heavy Slam is going to land. He's going to dodge it with the Amnesia Unstoppable. But he's still in a very bad position and gets taken down in the end. Nice Hyperspace Portal. They're going to get Urshifu, Espeon back to full HP, and they're going to start looking for this goal push as well, which is still 80 points, so they can get a lot right here. 21 go in, 40 go in, another 38 go in for the side of Tilted. And they now have 325 points on their bank. So they're doing great. They're doing absolutely great. And Sentient just doesn't seem to stand a chance. Regieleki also should be able to be taken for tilted, but again, they kind of don't want to take it right now. I feel like if you can, you kind of want to stall it for Rayquaza spawn, but stalling it for 2 minutes also requires a lot of time, right? So they're just going to take it right now. Garchomp maybe doesn't even try to steal it away, makes no sense. Garchomp can just clear it alone, most likely. And now tilted, what can they do with this? Not much. They can maybe invade, look for some more experience, defend bot path, and that's pretty much about it. And Niklas is very deep right here. He might be caught. Yeah, he's for sure. He has to use Unite move. Looking for Glaceon. This could be some comeback experience. Maybe they can get Shrefi, but they can't. Yes, they can. UNDs gets it. It's a 1-for-1. But in the end, Jellyman is also getting taken down. So 2 KOs for tilted again. Dojo and Mew both going down. But they have to be desperate now. I think I like that they kind of stay aggressive. They have to look for these plays. Garchomp cleaning out the Regieleki on its own. Pretty much, and now another Reggie is going to spawn in 25 seconds on bot pass. Snorlax is very deep right here, but I don't think they have enough damage to even get him anyways. There's a hyperspace portal. He is totally safe. Honestly, I still want to see some unbound plays. I want to see Hooper just portal the teammates in on Rayquaza and just don't care about Ray. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen this being done much, because I feel like teams aren't ready for it right now. No one has really done it too much, just going for the back cap with the entire team. But yeah, maybe it's too risky. I mean, you don't have to, if you have such a huge lead, you don't have to do it, but the Rayquaza sheet, I guess, is always kind of scary, because you can still just farm experience. You can always farm back experience, or Eos coins, and stick out the Rayquaza sheet on, so I guess it's kind of risky still. I guess it's kind of risky. Just because the Rayquaza sheet just lasts forever. Against Zapdos, it was a bit easier, but against Ray, for the sheet lasting forever, I guess it's maybe a bit more risky. Alright, the Rayquaza spawned 325 points for tilted, 167 for Sentient. What can Purple Team do right here? It's looking quite desperate. They have a level 13 Garchomp, a level 13 Dodrio, but they're up against a level 14 Glaceon and Urshifu. So that is very scary. That is very scary. Are the team committing anything yet? But again, Purple Team are the ones that have to do something. Everything in Night Move is up now on all 10 players. Is anyone going to engage a fight? Of course, the side of tilted doesn't necessarily want to engage a fight. Someone probably should try to backcap right here, since they have Hooper unbound anyways. But yeah, they don't want the side of Sentient to also just walk into the Rayquaza pit for free. And both teams are just so scared. Treffy is going to build up his Icicle shards again. Niklas looking for the steal right here, looking for Glaceon maybe to kill him. Has the agility. I know he might be caught. There's a nice Unite move though. And I think he's going to be able to get the Glaceon right here. No, not quite. And now Hooper and Bone is being popped. The team fight is breaking up. The SP Unite not doing all too much. I really can't tell what's going on in this fight for now. Neither one is really dropping low, but there we have a KO onto Espeon. Sentient fighting the first KO of this last team fight. Snorlax knocking up a few people with its Unite move. But Urshifu's here. They're going to finish off the slow burn. No, he jackpot saved from the heavy slam. Just barely in time. And Glaceon is also getting taken down. But at the same time, Dodrio and Garchomp, it's a 2-for-2 so far, which is great for the side of tilted, because as long as people are dead, no one can do Rayquaza, and that's all they care about. They still have Hooper and they defend up, which means... And they have no damage. Like, there's no way they can do Rayquaza. So Sentient in a completely type of spot right now. Need to wait for the Garchomp to respawn and just do Rayquaza as soon as he's there. But they only have 25 seconds left. So Jellyman just goes for Rayquaza now. I mean, he has no choice. He just has to start auto-taking it. It has to lose HP, because they can't just win by scoring anymore. That's impossible, because they can just defend their goals. Garchomp is here now. There's 14 seconds left. He's looking for Rayquaza now, but there's only 10 seconds left. There's nothing they can do. Snorlax is buying so much time as well. 7, 5. They can run towards spot path now to hopefully get the last hit, but I think it's not enough points anyways, and Rayquaza still gets taken by the Urshifu anyways. I mean, yeah, in a 1v1, it's very easy for Urshifu to get the last hit on Rayquaza. And tilted qualifies for the March tournament. Sentient is gonna fall right here in the best of 3. A bit of a messy game in the end, but tilted is still in control. And they're gonna take the win. Very convincing second game as well.